My work is kind of eclectic. It's about thought-provoking and conversations. That's what I try to create. Some things are about family. Some things are about politics. I just try to just create things that are about life. I think that as an artist, our eyes, we're always constantly visually looking at something. The average person could be walking down the street, we could see a painting in that. So my process is that I'm always constantly looking, I'm always constantly visualizing, thinking of ideals. Some things come up out of my head. Years ago, I did a painting, and it was called, it was about addiction. And I did this one painting about addiction. And at that particular time, sadly enough, I was in active addiction. And I had poured my heart and soul into that painting. And I sold it for drugs. And I felt like I sold my soul. I could not believe that I actually gave something, a part of myself, away to another human being. And that was one of the lowest points that I had in my life. It wasn't too much longer. I got clean. I'm in a 12-step fellowship. I've been clean for over 29 years. I give back to the community and I help addicts that are reaching out in recovery. I actually work part-time for a recovery center and I help addicts take them to meetings and stuff. So I decided to recreate that painting. And I did the same thing, monochromatics, black and white. It was a different subject matter, but it was so different because at that particular time I have evolved. I was no longer the same person that I was before when I first did that painting. And it was like almost like coming full circle for me, you know, and that's what art is about for me. It's about, you know, if you're going through a tough time, if you're not feeling good about yourself, if you feel sorry about situations or life on life terms gets you down, you can create. If you're feeling good about something, if you're feeling positive about things and life is going well for you, you can create. I'm sitting up here right now taking this interview with you and I'm a 64-year-old man. And over the years, I had a lot of missed opportunities that I didn't take advantage of as an artist. I didn't graduate from the University of Toledo. I barely made it through CCAD, I couldn't afford it. And I felt that at that particular time that I was a disappointment, not only to my family, but to myself. I had so many high expectations of myself. And then over the years, life on life terms showed up. And then eventually, I ended up working at a manufacturing place and I retired from there. But the one thing I never did, one thing I never stopped doing, I never stopped creating. I never stopped painting. Even when I was going through the difficult times in my life, I never stopped creating. And then when this happened, for me just showing up at the studio, it made me become relevant. And it gave me an opportunity to be around other surrounding artists and get creative ideals. And we're like a little small community in here. My legacy, that's a really good question. My legacy is to create joy. My legacy is to inspire other artists. My legacy is to inspire people. And a lot of the times, I think that my legacy with myself is that I want to show people that, you know, you can find somebody who can fall down, pick themselves up, even at a later age in life, still create, still go for the gusto, still try to make an impact in society, still have a passion for art, knowing something that I could create something that's going to be in someone's home. And then it might be passed down to the next generation. You know, that's what my legacy is. It's about dropping little small nuggets of love to different people. And I think that's what I want for my legacy to be. Nothing grandiose, it's nothing really big. If it is big, I'll take it.